Hey. My bad, G. My bad. You know, what is up, guys? Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Yan. So for today's stream, we will try to finish Volkane quest. I haven't taken any of the quest for my main and my what do we need here? Maybe I'll take a low. I think low is good. And then meron ba ako low def dito? Meron ako dito. Or probably not. I don't need it. Pretty useless kung hindi naman ako star type. Yan, kuha tayo ng... Nasaan na yung ano ko? Ano lang ba to? Channel shout lang siya? Wala akong shout talaga? Legit ba yan? There we go. Yan. Looking for members, helpers. 3 out of 8. Full Volkane questline. Yan. Shut na ako. Oh my goodness, get me out of here. The fuck? Ano yung kailangan ko pa dito? Phone card. Ay, wait. Naka-water pa din ba wet? I'm not prepared for this quest. Yes. Let me take off my element. You know, in-upgrade natin yung Bloody Slayer natin. I think nasabi ko na to last stream, right? From +7 to +9, 11S programming ko, and I'm like, oh, not bad. And hindi ko na pinush yung ano, yung what the hell? Hindi ko na what? Yung akala mo ang lala na neto, 100k isa. Meron pala mas malala. Yes. May nag-shout nag-chat. May shout. Me wait. What do you mean how much? From the start? Yeah. Yep. From the start. Wait. How much per slot sama ako? We are looking for members. We do not have. We are looking for members. We are not helpers. Let's go to level 18 last quest na Volkane 119. How much per slot? We are not. Oh my goodness. Is it mali ba yung understanding ko dito? Ang looking ko dito, looking for members/helpers. Like, anong mahirap na intindihin sa ano ko? Sa shinout kong yun. Where's my shout? Again, we are looking for members to do the quest. We are not helpers. Yes. Hey yo! Ano 10? Go channel 10. Oh, whatever. So fine. Okay, there we go. We need water. Be water, my friend. Krasek. There we go. Krasek. I need 10 of these motherfuckers. Guru, may water. Okay. I need guru. Yun. Guru. Buti na lang tigsa-10 lang yung kailangan. Okay, shout out ako. If any one of you, YouTube is not receiving enough blah 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 blah. Oh my goodness. Lag ba yung stream, guys? I don't know. YouTube is telling me that the thing is lagging somehow. Not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Bro, I don't know, man. Ubusin muna natin to. Man, where's my ito? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we still have 4 slots. Okay. Look, if I remember, full Volkane quest 4 out of 8. Join as our help. Barako cage. Barako cage. 1, 2, 2, 3. Oh, wala na. Takumi. What is this? Anong weapon to? Knight? For knight? Zombie or big pickaxe? Yeah. Zombie. Uy, meron adorned. Oh, this one is only pickaxe. What's the adorned big? Oh, wanks. I don't know about that one. Corrupted. How about the corrupted? Corrupted. Still not good, bro. Okay. I need only red meteor. How? Can we join? I mean, we're going up to last quest. Yeah, I can join. I got quest too. We're going full quest. Hey, I am 128 for Volkane. Man, maybe it's just language barrier, man. But hey, I'm 128 for Volkane. Like what? Are you here for just red meteor or what? Full quest? That's why. Like, what the fuck? Are you also taking this quest from the beginning? If I'm missing one for admit, I can join that one. I'll finish all others, sadly. Yeah, I don't know. Going from the side. We still got 3 shouts, brothers. If any one of you is in the range of, but we actually prefer 119, so we can finish it up until Red Meteo. Red Meteo. And unless you want to join, but then again, we are not sure if we What do you mean yes? What is this guy talking about, bro? What? Alright. My knight is DPS. Guess I can have if needed. I still got correct element on both for Volkane. Around 14k with low. So maybe around 10 plus 50. Channel 10. Right. Obsidian bloody bow. What quest are you in? Did you take any of it? We are going to take it from the start. If you... Okay. Channel 10 if you want to join. Okay, so we got we got additional 2 members. I'm in channel 10 now. One, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Let me just secure this guys. And maybe the Y means yes. Sending the place as using the queen disappeared. Alright, well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 2 more. I'll probably need one more RM. I haven't invited you. Mean. You are in a different channel. Channel 10. Maybe he's talking about the full channel. Maybe I should take ill if I'm going to try to tank, but I don't know, man. I don't know, man, if I can tank this motherfucker. Where's this skill card? Maybe this one, the real ill. Maybe the low ones for the normal monsters. This for red. Take this one as well. I think this is more than enough to finish. I need a shield. Take it easy. We still need 2 members. Okay, shout ulit tayo. Looking for members. Full Volkane tuloy. Full Volkane quest line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 8. RM. Or now after 15 tries. RM, tank, or helper is welcome. Sir, what acid did you use? I'm using double strength. Are you talking about my main? Double strength and +9 demols. That's Julius. Two more brothers. Maybe I'll need HP as well. Defense as well. HP. Thank you. Hours. Where's my madrigal? Just need the shield. I do have a shield here. Yeah, get reduced. Two more shots. Remember 6 out of 8. Full Volkane questline. RM tank helper. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rosa. This guy is just gonna be 118 most likely after the quest. I'm looking for 119 so we can do full Volkane. But this one is an RM. But then again, once we get to Red Meteor, Won't be able to take the quest line. Won't be. Last server shout. I'm getting a little bit spammy, but whatever. Need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Tiklaman. %. May gagi ka! Where's the last shout? Looking for members. 6, 7, 6 out of 8. Full Volkane quest line. Bro. That's it. Wala na akong shout. So I want to switch my tank to 1v1. I'm level 96 na. Anything do you have? I want to switch my tank to 1v1. Actually, well. Oh my goodness. You'll have to restat if you want to do 1v1s. Seraphim. Yes. But we're taking it from the start. I'm not a knight expert, but after analyzing it, I think going tank is best at level 150 because knights, even though they have like cross sword for mobbing, they do twice the attack. They deal, sometimes they even clear faster if you don't do herds. You know, there's no herd debuff from the enemy. But then again, you're not really efficient when it comes to, you know, luring monsters, big monsters, and you're not that fast to kill monsters, especially if you're maybe once you reach monsters that requires monsters that will have like 100k HP and above, 150 probably, 120 I'd say. Maybe starting at Azrea it won't be as fast, Okay, we need one more. One more. But yeah, once you get your coral weapon, then it would be really great because of the water bomb. You can just go for your dungeon build like Stadex, or you can go full sta, and then just keep a 1v1 set like a 135 set and a two-hand weapon probably for DPS, like maybe a Bloody Executioner, a Bloody Slayer, and I can join, but I'll be inactive. And tank, but not. We can we'll probably do that. Just so we can finish the whole quest. So I would suggest 1v1 until level 150, until level 140, and then you can use your reductions, or level 145 you can do reduction B. Which will be the only RM. At the start. At Red Metea. No problem. It's also annoying that the mobbing skill for Knight has a stun, right? If I play Knight, already finished the quest except for my FSR, yeah. It sucks that you have like pain reflection and then the monster is just gonna be stunned. Good thing they reduced the stun chance on Maelstrom, but then again, it still has a stun, like a 7% stun instead of 15. I believe it's 7%. That kind of sucks because whatchamacallit this? What skill is this? Water bomb procs on reflect. You really want monsters to hit you as much as possible, so you can clear them fast, clear the mobs fast. Bro. Do note though that if you're gonna transition from 1v1, you're gonna get less drops, of course, but for EXP it's pretty much the same because of the buff that they did for 1v1s. Ooh. Where's this motherfucking MC NPC? Where's your RM though? What we're missing is cannonball. Cannonball. Jersey. Lift up. Lift up. At the last. Bank. Oh, what the fuck? And then if you're looking for the weapon, you can go for Angel's weapon. And then you can upgrade it to at least +7 or +8. You don't need to change to 105 sword. Because pretty much the 105 sword and Angel's big axe is pretty much the same. First. I'm gonna give maybe this guy can tank, no? Where's this guy? Where's Naive? Bro, these guys have no damage. For sure. Almost 10 cats. Give us like a pet obelisk. That would be really nice. Berserk Mixer. It's fast. Fuck. Not a chance. Shadow Garden. Shadow Garden. We're overprepared. This guy is using obsidian. Is it obsidian? I think he's using obsidian. He's starting to feel it. Starting to feel it. We have one. Should be one more at the other side. Oh, these guys are still dealing 800 damage to me. fuck? Ovnis. Going back. Sheesh. For my gang, I would do anything. For my gang, I would do anything. So what is that? Good evening. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon sa mga nanonood, sa mga naglalurk. We are currently doing a full Volkane questline. Level up siya eh. Alright. Good evening po. Matanong ko lang bakit yan na bloody po ang gamit mo kasi doon sa executioner. Have you guys seen the comparison of the two swords? Plus 10 bloody execution and bloody slayer? Actually, hindi ko na siya isa-search talaga eh. I was just opting for the price eh. Pero nung nakita ko yung yung comparison ng dalawa, I was like, oh, okay. You see, I bought this sword for 230 million. While the bloody executioner is being sold for 500 mil. And the damage between these two is very minimal. Hindi ako masyadong ma-min-max na player. And as much as possible, I don't want to go all out. Especially kung ano naman, kung may 150 pa tsaka 180. So, yeah. Mas mataas ang crit damage. So ang ang difference sa Bloody Executioner has 5% more crit rate, which is 2 pesos totally. 2 on each, right? Like if this is 45, diba? If I use Execution, this is gonna be 47% crit chance unless I have like a angel mom, angel pet, or other sources of crit chance, right? Because it's multiplied 5%, but on paper on H it's only 2. This one has 15% more critical damage, and it has a faster attack animation, so pretty much it compensates for what it lacks versus the executioner. I can RB you now. Why are you running? What? Solid. We going or not? We good? Holy shit, I don't have it. What am I missing though? I think I'm missing haste. Haste it is. Yeah, I don't know what's the deal with without the executioner, but yeah, when it comes to like basic damage, it deals more. It deals more because of the strength. Strength scaling for axe is 5.5, while for swords it's 4.5, so that's 1, right? What are the chances? Not a tank though. We don't have monsters here. Just kill it, bro. No need for me to lure the fuck. Katalmao. I don't have beef up. That's what's up. Like if you're gonna be comparing Bloody Executioner and clocks, and then you're gonna take off the crit rate and crit damage, then Executioner wins by whatever strength. One more. Whatever scaling difference between the two is. But not a lot. Because XA attack animation is just slower. What's the next one? Next one. Holy shit. Should be on the Cyclops. I think I know this quest more than the decaying ones. even in direction. I have a guide for decaying, but I don't know decaying. I actually watch my own guide. What the fuck? Not this guy should do damage. Yeah. 119, but still, what? I'm already 120, whatever. We should actually go here. Shadow Garden. This guy is zooming. Nice. Hopefully we get 127 at the end of this quest. Or give us a Haom pet, right? They didn't even bother to change the text, the color of this guy. Look, he's red here, but on the NPC when you talk to him, it's color blue. Like blue. DPS of this team is insane. What the fuck? This is the first time I've seen Berserk Meteo gets melted in like 10 seconds, within 10 seconds. Umabot ng 130k damage to execution, like, as it should be. mean, it's not just about the weapons, it's about the set, accessories, what card is in it. Sword cross, and then you have a sword cross. The one. Non-sell is already 128, right? $47? 58 naman. Cyclops X. Oh, there we go. Does this guy have like a fucking? It does. Okay. The real deal. Yeah. You're trying. Actually, the mobs here, like Cyclops X, not really on the Berserk Metea, but Cyclops X and Guntizer, they do drop 120 what you call this? Armor sets, right? It's actually good if you have the means, and of course you have the patience to run this through just by walking. Since you can fly on dungeons, you can kill the giants like this one, this guy Gruntizer. This guy just drops. You can get like RM suits. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Zetus, like a Zetus pet. Godzilla looking guy. We need Zetus pet. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of gun types. Imagine like you're using your FCGB and your housing couple, your couple, your golden luck, couple housing. You're gonna get like red items here, dapat. Shit. What is that damage? Dapat 1 for each. I think twice, 2,800. Prepare yourself. Bro, I full buff this elemental. What the hell? Even beef up and all. Holy shit! Bro! What the fuck? How am I getting hit by this motherfucker? What? Not fast enough, I guess. No, I keep using rage. What the heck? Holy shit. No! Getting sucked. Oh my god, these guys are traumatized. These guys are traumatized by the fools. Why am I getting hit by this motherfucker? Come on, man. I don't care about my knight. Just holy shit! How? I don't have. Oh, but this is everything. Holy shit. No! Holy, please. I'm dead. I'm dead. Call. I'm okay. I will do anything. Oh, he did. You gotta run, boys! I don't care. I'm going to save 9. No SF, brother. Are you serious? I'm dead again? I don't care about Garnet, motherfucker. At this point, I don't care about Garnet, but I care about my life. I'm not gonna change back to Flurry. Fuck that. Slow hands. Oh. Oh my gosh, setup is doing. Let's see here. Just rest. Okay, thank you. This guy is gonna die. Oh shit! Yaba. Oh no! Holy shit! Did yun. Ay! Okay. Holy shit! She's gonna die again! No! What? I didn't think about the Meteos. Bloody sword. What do you mean what to do? Got it? Alalabot nyo, puro kasi kayo pure build. Got it done though. Nice also dies on melt if it doesn't use peel. It died like twice, right? Because it wasn't able to use peel. But same damage na ba sword at blood X? No. There's a little bit of difference, but only a bit, like minimal. You can actually check, guys. You can type on YouTube the difference. You can type on sa YouTube Bloody Executioner versus Bloody Slayer. You will see that there's a guy who actually did a comparison for the two. Both are plus 10. So you can check that out. Pros for Bloody Execution, of course, you have a higher crit rate, you have higher base damage. Bloody Slayer comes in a little bit slower, but yeah, the attack speed and the crit damage makes up for the loss. So it's not really behind. So if you're gonna if you're gonna what you call this, turn in yung mga like your budget for some shit like that, Slayer is just way too cheaper. I got this Slayer for 235, and mind you, it's the only Slayer in the here at search shop during that time. So, and I was level 120, and 3 Bloody Executioner, only one is clean and it's being sold for 530. Was it 530 or 500M? And then the rest is both the other two is plus 10. So I couldn't care less to ask. Nah, I'm not gonna. Tut, tut, tut. Blood sword. Napaka-nostalgic naman, boss. True. Can we even go to channel 1 for tower? No. Nasa 2 na ako. Try. Are they actually playing? What happened here? Oh my goodness, good thing the shout was enough. They made channel 1, no giant, but still full. They should just make a channel that is purely for vending. I guess that would be a good idea. Everything else should be disabled, like you know how they do in private servers on Ragnaroks, that they have their own spot for vending, right? But here in FLYFF, this should be a channel, not a place, but a channel dedicated for vending. And the rest, like, you know, channel 2 is for towers or such and such, whatever. Should we try for a bloody? Let's try bloody. Let's try to craft bloody. We have 29 pieces of diamonds. That'll give a... If it fails, let's just try to. If I get bloody stick, I use it. The fuck is this guild name? Kainan na yum yum yum. The fuck? Create unique weapon. Take kind of dice. Oh, we need shining dice. I forgot. Never mind. Ano kaya? G? What do we need for shining dice? And then this one? Wait, what? This one? Okay, no. I only need like what? How many dice do I need? What the hell is this? Bakit ganon? Merging 5 power dice 4 and 5 power dice 8. 9 power dice 6 is observing merging yada 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 yada. 5 and power dice 5, power dice 8, 5. Okay, create unique weapon. Is this right? Okay. Failed. 5 and then 5. The heck? Got DC. Uy, success! Hindi, joke lang. I'm gonna sell it. Leviathan plus 10. So my plan is once I get to level 150, it's either gonna be a Leviathan or an Abyss. Doesn't matter for me. As long as I'm getting the water bomb, that's all I'm gonna go for. At the end of the day, it's not the last weapon I'm gonna be using. Well, pretty much for AoE, so it doesn't matter for the two because I'm only gonna be basing on the water bomb. It's not gonna be like the base damage of this and that, axe versus sword and yada yada. So it's either gonna be Leviathan or Abyss. Hopefully, the price is gonna be a little bit lower once we get to that level. But I'm not gonna be using any reduction, A or B. I'm gonna be getting to 150 and then that's when I'm gonna be looking for that weapon. But until then, we're just gonna be doing 1v1s. Holy shit. How much are y'all selling the Dias for? 3.150 for mil. Diamonds 2.9M. This guy, yeah, 100% people are gonna be buying that 2.9M. Diamond 3M, 3M it is. Where's my diamond? Are they gone? $300K each. People are actually buying this one, but I do not recommend doing this. This is gonna fill up your inventory real bad. Fuck. Ooh, instant? Oh, STR stat. $23. This is gonna expire in 4 days. Yeah, 4 days, and then we'll have new event. Hopefully, what events are you guys looking forward to? I'm looking forward, basing on the last year, would be the egg ones, the ones where you try to hatch the egg, and then there's a chance that it will break every time, and then the chance to break gets higher the more you upgrade the egg. I don't know if you guys remember that one. The one that gives you mount. The mount that looks like the aircraft carrier on towns. but it's like candy themed, I think. Color red. So yeah. The reason why I want that event is because I think it's on the third one, the third upgrade, or was it the fourth upgrade? It gives you amplification with friends, additional friends. Actually, on the first week, I think it was first 3 days, not first week. First week is kind of capped. First 3 days, I tried to get the mount. Of course, it's a free mount, right? But then I opt for the amplification because it's much more important at the long run. You can just buy mount. But if you are like trying to collect, since it's limited, of course, it's event based, then you can go for that one. But I don't try on my luck because I'm quite unlucky when it comes to those things like crafting and shit, upgrading, anything that anything that is based on RNG, I just can't. Maybe I can upgrade up until +8, but then +8 to +10 would take me like the worst case scenario for upgrading until I get it. Bro, where's this giant? This giant is wasting our time. It's at the front. Try front. How the hell is this guy missing? Fuck. Two minutes. Galing. Gee. I know the DG Kennel. Mentalist. This is a keeper. Let me ask my equipment. just gonna keep this suit. I'm gonna give it to my guildie. Okay, what to do, guys? What to do? Maybe we could grind a little bit, or maybe not. Maybe I could end my stream. Where the hell? We only got like what? How many days left? One more day left. 1 day and 19 hours for our fortune flask. What is green? Yeah, I might do that one. Requesting. Let's get to level 127. Fine. I don't think I need global. Shit, ito yung hinanap ko kanina eh. Sa RM ko eh. Para makatakbo sa ano melt. Whatever, let's use amply 1 hour. Sayang eh. Because matatapos na yung ano natin eh. Fortune class natin. And I don't know if I wanna refill. True. Ampli lang na ampli, boss. Tama ka dyan. Pas-sequential na lang din man. Thanks. Oh, wala na tayong... Okay. 1D na lang din pala yung bag. So, I need to buy a 30-day bag. After this one. But... yeah, we can alternate. Doesn't matter kung mauna yung isa. Look at this. The Canarin's tooth is still here. I think may value pa rin tong kaysan. D-Mall. What's the value for D-Malls? 7M? Figure, stammering, maybe this one is higher. That is just 4M. I'm just saving this up if no one's gonna buy this for their guild, and then I'm gonna donate it to the guild. Yikes. Some items, I don't know if you guys are already informed about this one, but sometimes you'll get like the same items, like for example potion box, and then you get potion box. Let's just put it that way, and then both are soul linked, but for some reason you cannot combine them. It's because one is you'll have to right click and then click to convert to soul link, and then you'll notice that the other one, it doesn't have that soul link. Let's look for something. Let's look for one. Yeah, look at this one. So if I have another soul link grilled eel from, like, I don't know, from quest or event, this one will not mix with that same grill just because it's not converted into soul link yet. So you can do that. So you can combine, pretty much saving up, freeing up space. I'm going to open Charlotte on the other browser so I can play properly. Pwede pala yan. Oh, di ba? That's a tip. That's a tip. Oh yes sir, pwede. Maganda sana makakuha tayo na ng example eh. We don't have any time. Look at this one. Oh, ito. Look at this one, guys. Ito, perfect example. Yan. Look at this one. Okay. So as you can see, dito guys, I have upcut stone, soul linked, and then another upcut stone. I do not recommend this kapag hindi soul linked yung item nyo. Do not do this if your item is not soul linked. Only do this if both are soul linked and for some freaking reason you cannot combine it. Yeah, dalawa activation, pares soul linked. The one is you can convert and the other one does not have. So you have to convert it first and then it combines. See? gagi. The other way around, brother. Angas. Angas, diba? Do we have the scroll? Yung power scroll? Wala, no? Holy shit. Whatever. I think this is enough. I don't even know if I can use upcut. I don't think it merges with this one. So I'm just gonna go with both Ampli and this guy. Balloons, bullshit, potion. Ito, may potion pala tayo. Ano binibigay na potion? Oh, I don't know, man. This is only 30 minutes, but I'll probably use it for another thing. But whatever, ano na siya eh. Papasikip lang siya eh. Fuck it, let's open all on crit chance. There's another one. Flask box. Wala na ba? I think wala na. Yun lang. Sad. Stat scroll. Vital drink. Scroll of fusion. The fuck is this? A 7. Okay, let's use this. Para magpa-level. In a different channel. Channel 11 ako. It should be a channel 10. Sabay tayo. Sayang ano eh. Sayang yung fortune flask. Magpa-level na lang tayo. Oh, right. I'm using it. I'm already using it pala. Kaya pala. 30 minutes left. But whatever. At least we got the Volkane quest done. So dahil napaka-init ng Volkane, magpapalamig tayo sa Azria as much as possible. Gamitin kayo natin yung BGM na Azria. Will I get copywritten again? Kakainis kasi. Once we get to level 135, we will change our set to +8. I will try to upgrade a +8. I will not be buying because right now, as you can see, the market is super volatile. Like all pretty much all equipments are crazy priced. Like I don't know, people are not selling it like at a normal price. Everyone is just thinking, oh, I just got to 150, I should be selling this one. I actually asked one player who's selling a +8 set with +8 set with 16% as well, IA, and then he's trying to sell it for 700 million. Like what the fuck? No one's gonna buy that for 700 million. Holy shit. You can actually make a +9 set with that price, 700 million. Is it still here? Let me check. What's the name of the Siren suit? Let's go for the suit. It's easier to spot. Napin natin yung +8 na set. Ito. This one. Oh look, binabaan niya yung price niya. 550M na lang. I asked this guy selling it for me for 700 mil. Now he's down at 550M. And I don't even think people are gonna be buying this for 550M. It's just that konti pa lang yung players na nagta-transition from 135 to 150. So I think kaya ganun yung ginagawa nila ng price. Pero still, diba? I don't think it's justifiable pagdating sa price na yan. Meron pala tayo na ito, dapat hindi na tayo bumalik sa town. The hell? The hell? $40,000, $15,000. What did I get from my RN? A bunch of trash. Alright guys, I'm gonna be adjusting a little bit yung screen ko. Yan. Because I'm gonna be, whatchamacallit, ano ba tawag dito sana? Split screen para sa RM ko. Medyo, medyo nakahaselan ako na, na tumingin sa, ilagay siya sa second monitor. Ang hassle lang. Wait, we don't have element yet. Ay, ay, ay. Nautilus plus 10. Shit. Oh, there's only one left. There's only one left. What do we need para sa apoy? Erons. What else? 5,000 erons. Guru 6,000 guru. Ganda talaga ng BGM dyan. True. I don't even know if we have a spot. Pero kasi 1v1s don't need spot. You can just freaking slaughter everyone here. Wala siya talagang spot. Which is sobrang lang talaga. Sobrang laking change niya. Sa just feels so freaking nice. Bruh. Sa AOE, like what? So good. Okay, this is here. Ito naman dito sa Azirea, I think na-capture niyo din talaga yung music na parang pag narinig mo to malamig. It really gives you that vibe. Ito rin eh. This is usual. Last stream I used dito, Hill Rain, and it was level 10. I think this destroyed my ampli. Ah, we don't have ampli left. Oy! Wala ba talaga? Oh, it's level 125. Okay. Okay, no ampli for my RM, but we're gonna be using ampli here for my right. What's my crit rate right? Look like crit chance 55%. Pet please. Thank you. Ang napakabilis na snatcher na pet, one of the fastest. Yan talaga yung binibili dyan guys eh, the Giggle Box, the 200% speed. Yan, ulitin ko lang, pag bumili kayo ng Giggle Box, one of each lang, wag, yung paggamit nyo ng Giggle Box, wag sabay. Like for example, itong main ko, siya lang gumagamit. By the time na mag-expire tong Giggle Box, saka ako bibili sa RM ko kasi meron siyang limit na, what the fuck? Hello? May limit siya na isa sa isang buwan, one per month. So kung ginamit mo parehas yun sabay, by 15 by the 5 pag 15 days na mo nung Giggle Box mo, GG ka na, parehas nag-expire. Pero kung ginamit mo muna sa main mo, tapos pag nag-expire na saka mo bibili sa RM mo, covered mo yung buong month. Gets? 30 days. 15 days, 15 days. And for the party naman, you just have to either change this. If kayo yung nag-own ng party, you have the pink scroll, you just have to change the loot distribution to the killer or party leader kung ikaw yung party leader, right? And yung loot ng RM, ganun din. Prince lang pala dito. I think we should go up. Pero still, big ups, maybe faster kill kasi ano na naman gamit natin, global. Hindi tayo nakalink. .03? I think I'm getting .03, right? No. Just kidding. 0.66. .06 per mob. Yeah, but I'm scared that if I upgrade my heal to level 10, it will eat my MP as well. Yabo. The heck? Ang kunit naman na ito. Virashon suit plus 10. Damn! People are already upgrading 180 sets. Most likely mga 170 and above ng mga players yan. They just use reduction. Even for me, I think once I get to level 170, God willing, pag umabot tayo doon, I'll probably reduct my set as well. Maybe I'd have enough funds for reduction. I mean, I should have. I'd be AoE by then. Then I'll get so much penya. Ano stats Night Monster is only pure STR. Brother. Okay na ba Dex 75's stat 25 all STR? I wouldn't recommend. First of all, why are you adding 25 Dex, diba? Ano muna natin, himayin muna natin yung mga builds. Ako, I'm not an expert when it comes to night building kasi this is my first time as well to go for a melee DPS. I haven't tried this class yet. But we're going for AoE tank at the end. Pero, yun nga, going back to the question, bakit ka maglalagay ng 25 na dex? Why do you feel like there's a need to add? If you're just going for attack speed, you will hit attack speed very easily with your RM. Even with two hands, lalo na kung SNS, you will hit 200%. Attack speed. And if you're going and if your reason is going to be crit rate 25%, 25 dex is nothing. Like really, you're gonna be wasting stats. Much better kung mag-opt ka sa pet or sa set, doon ko kukuha, or sa awake. Yun, much better kung doon mo kukunin. The only reason na maglalagay ka ng dex would be if magta-tank ka na, magda-dungeon tank build ka na. Like for wilds, and asylum, ganun. And you need more than 25 dex. Until you get like, of course, level 180 with 180 set, and then you're probably using, ano ba weapon yun? The two-hand sword. Yun siguro, kahit wala ka ng dex siguro nun. You can reach 85 melee and 85 range block. More than 85 range block, probably. Yeah, for SNS Knight, you can just go pure STR. Or, yeah, you can go pure STR. And then once you hit like level 141, wherein dapat mag-wilds ka na, you can either buy... yo! What the fuck? You can either buy Battle Pass para meron ka extra na stat page, or magpa-level 120 ulit para may free once you hit level 141. And then yung isang stats mo doon pwedeng ang hirap kasi. I don't really recommend. Like, I would recommend SNS kapag ka nasa kapag nasa dungeon, yes, pwede ka mag-SNS. Pero for leveling purposes, I think you do better on 200. Pero if you're just into like the aesthetic of 200 SNS, then it's up to you, man. Pero yun lang. I'm just telling you na yung yung output niya is not that high when it comes to 200. You're not gonna be out damaging both 200 sword and 200 axe pag SNS. Pwede yan at the start, pero once you hit like level 90, the 200 sword and 200 axes, the damage is just so much better. So yung pwede ka mag-SNS sa wilds. Your stats would be like dex stat. You're just trying to get, of course, pag 141 ka, mahirap makakuha ng ng stats na 85, right? Here, stats. These stats. This is what you're looking for. The melee and the range block should be 85. So, makukuha mo yun sa SNS. Mas madali mo siya makukuha because of you can awake block there, yeah, and get additional stats, and then you can probably opt for speedo plus 2, dalawa, o kaya speedo plus 1 na tig-dalawa, or whatever. Basta kung ano lang kakayanin na kung ano yung mix na gagawin mo. You can also opt for dection instead of going for 2 stam rings. Pero syempre kung mataas yung upgrade ng equipment mo and then you're using like Cruentus 120 set, I mean, it's up to you kung ano man yung magiging available na set na gagamitin mo. I-reach mo lang yon, yung stats na yon, all of your equipment, and then yung stats na lalagay mo sa dex para lang ma-reach mo yung 85 here. I believe the calculation will be 8 dex is equals to 1% here. So calculate mo na lang all your block, ito mga cuts reflex, your set has block and block 6%, and then speedos, and then for the other stat page, I would recommend pure stat naman. That would be ano ko lang din yan that's just my build, kung ano build ko if for me umabot ako na 141 and then meron ako isang stat page. Tapos I would keep a 1v1 set like a siren set, tapos 2-1 sword na and then maybe a vigor set or strength, whatever, strength plus 1 or whatever, and then I keep a demo ganun. Tapos pwede yon, sobrang free mo na mag giant hunting nun kasi you're pure staff. The dex doesn't matter pagdating sa mga bosses kasi meron silang block penetration na para 50% natin block penetration nila. So yung dex mo doon, it doesn't matter. So kapag sa labas ka, outside ka ng mob, outside ka ng dungeon, it's much better na mag pure stack ka. Tapos yung mob mo. And then once you hit level 150, yung water bomb naman, which is yung mag-make up na most of our damage, hindi na niya kailangan ng stats na strength. Yung power stamp, yes, strength siya, pero tawag dito, yung damage naman na pagkukuhanan natin is more on sa water bomb kasi hindi naman ma-out damage ng ng power stamp yung water bomb. So pure stat is all goods, don't matter. The awake per weapon does not matter as well, surprisingly. You don't need to get like the 25% power stamp. You don't need that. Kasi ano din guys eh. Once we hit tawag dito, Templar, we're not gonna be using power stamp. We're gonna be using the Maelstrom skill. So while using a coral weapon, so yung power stamp yung magiging useless lang. So it doesn't matter kung lagyan nyo. I mean, kung gusto nyo sa una, of course, meron siyang ano pa din, meron siyang bearing pa din, di ba? Idagdag pa din siya, lalo na kung 25%. Pero hindi siya need. Hindi na siya need. Dahil nga nagkaroon na ng third class, di ba? So yun, pag magpapalevel kayo, pure sta. Kasi I think, am I mixing things up? Like, maybe I'm mixing Ragnarok Classic and FLYFF, but correct me if I'm wrong, kapag sobrang dami ng mob, tatagos na talaga yung damage nila. I don't know, man. Or is it just Ragnarok? I mean, maybe I'm mixing things up. Maybe it's Flee from Ragnarok. Like, pag sobrang dami mo ng mob na nilure mo, nababawasan yung Flee mo. I think it's Ragnarok. Dapat. What have been talking about? Yan. But yeah, pure sta is the way to go. Sobrang flexible mo na. Pag may nakita kang giant dyan, kunyari nakakita ko ng giant Ghost of the Forgotten Prince, tapos meron akong 1v1 set, tapos nagmamab ako ngayon, magpapalit na ako ng ano, ng 2-hand sword na DPS, maybe ito Bloody Slayer, I don't know kung ano yung makukuha ko, diba? Or kung mag-SNS ka, meron kang ano, sword and shield, naka bloody sword ka, whatever, pwede rin. Ano nangyari? What am I missing? Rage. Okay. You can go straight for the giant kasi sobrang tanky mo. Kahit medyo gap pa yung ano, yung medyo gap, kahit mas patatan level sa'yo ng mob, ano monster. Of course, you want to, as much as possible, iwasan mo pa din yung AoE, lalo na kung hindi pa naman 50k na above yung HP mo, mapipang ka na, diba? Gusto mo pa rin siyang, gusto mo pa rin mag-play safe kasi syempre hirap na yun, diba? Pero yun nga, for the rest, you can just focus on your RM, healing, buffing, holy crossing, healing, ganun. You really don't have to worry about that one, which is really good, diba? Ano, kasi you would still hit 100% attack speed kasi look, this is just pure STR and then we're hitting like this one. The stats, the only thing na stats na mawala sa atin is attack, higher attack. Pero the rest is just pretty much the same. The rest of the stats, you have 100 attack speed, you have this one, you have this one, crit chance, you have the crit damage because wala naman dagdag yung strength eh, sa ganyang stats eh. Of course, mas mahina lang ng konti yung damage mo, pero ano mo mas gusto mo? Yung napapatay mo yung giant o hindi, diba? Yun lang yun. So that's what I would do kapag na-hit ko na yung ganun level. Once we hit 1 for 1 at least. I'm not sure if I wanna grind to level 120 just so I can get it for free, or if I wanna use Battle Pass kasi at the end of the day Battle Pass is monthly, diba? So plus tamad ako, hindi ko naman ginagawa talaga yung mga ano eh, yung mga ganyan. Ever since hindi ako na ano dyan eh, hindi ko ginagawa talaga yung mga kasi ano naman eh, nakukuha mo naman, ayun, makukuha ko naman siya lahat eh. Ano eh, about sa RM ko, 23. Let me try to get this one. Oh, diba? Hindi pa ako nakuha. 25 na siya. Oh, I only need 5 more para maano ko yung Battle Pass. So yun, wala, kwentuhan lang tayo ngayon. Tanong-tanong lang kayo guys kung meron kayo mga ano, kung may joke kayo, share nyo para magamit ko sa mga ano, sa tropa tips. Ba yan? Bilis kasi. Kaya yung pag may mga tanong pa kayo. This is the boring part. This is the boring part. AKA grinding. Pero therapeutic din siya, no? 1-on-1 or mobbing, for me, it's therapeutic. Pero both are snooze fest. Like, even pag nagmamob ako, if I feel tired, sometimes talagang napapapikit ako eh. Tapos minsan nagugulat na lang, paano ko kaya, yun, yung parang pag nalingat ka, yung nagising ka bigla, yung feeling mo na nagising ka talaga, yung nawala yung antok mo, tapos bigla magtataka ka, nakatayo yung dalawang character mo, ganun, tapos nagmamob ka, mid-lure, tapos parang nagising yung diwa, mas bilang papatanong ka, paano kaya nabuhay ko? Paano kaya ako nabuhay? Ako autopilot. Ako minsan, ayun na pala yung bumaba na. Yun, solid. Paldogs. Yung RM na pala yung bumaba na. Lakda talaga. Magkano bloody stuff ngayon, Lods? I think the lowest I've seen is 300M. I would definitely go for 300M to be honest. Lalo na guys kung ang nasa level kayo. Kasi right now guys, kung ano lang to, base lang to sa ano ko, sa observation ko. Nasa ano na yung FLYFF universe ngayon, nasa point na siya ng marami ng players na umaabot na sa level ng level 120 or malapit na sila sa level 120. And mas madami ang demand kaysa sa supply ngayon ng bloody. So as much as possible, especially if you're like aiming for executioner, slayer, not really slayer, people love the executioner. Pero yun nga, yung mga ano, yung bloody knuckle, ganyan BP for BP classes, kasi ngayon is just full on, people will freaking crap the hell out of bloody wand, bloody axe. Yan ang i-crap nila eh. So kapag may nakita kayong ganyan na nagsasal ng 300 million for the staff, I mean staff comes close I guess kasi marami din siya parang nag-mage class. Maybe there's more Elementor than Keeper, I don't know. I feel like mas madaming nag-offer ng ano. Pero as much as possible, kapag may nakita kayong ganung price range, lalo na pag bumaba talaga ng 300, I would grab that. Kasi i-hamper nyo lang ano nyo, yung progress nyo. Lalo na kunyari level 118 kayo. Tapos mag-level 120. I would definitely, of course, wait. Lalo na kapag hindi pa kayo level 120 tapos hindi naman kayo magre-reduct, ganun. Then I would wait kasi habang tumatakbo naman yung days na ano, pababa ng price eh. Yung mga items. It's inevitable. Kasi merong player dyan na nabubulok lang yung ano nila, yung bloody stuff nila, tapos hindi na mabenta-benta ng 350 sa bababa ng 300, tapos hindi na wala na bumibili ng 300 sa bababa na ng 290 to 80, ganun. Make sure na ihagal nyo rin, wag yung ano, sabihin nyo, pwede bang ano yan, bawasan ng 10M, parang ganun. Wag naman yung buraot na ano, pwede bang 250M na lang yan, boss. Ito bang ganun, diba? Pero pwede nyo subukan, diba? Mali nyo gumana, diba? Gumaan yung loob sa inyo. Good day siya, nakakuha siya ng 3 bloody stick, diba? Tipin siya ng 250M. Pwede na naman. Let's try it. Pero yun nga, as much as possible, I would grab it. Lalo na yung, dito nyo makikita nyo naman yan eh, diba? Kung ano yung state. Bloody Slayer. Kunyari Bloody Slayer. Yan. So, as you can see, diba, sobrang scars niya, ang scars ng Bloody Slayer. Ako nung binili ko tong Bloody Slayer, it is the only one here. Only one, and I'm already level 119 during that time. It's the only Bloody Slayer, and nakita ko siya 235 mil. And then I checked Bloody Executioner, and it's 3 Bloody Executioner. Dalawa doon is plus 10, tapos yung isa clean. which is being sold for 530. Yun yung ano niya, yun yung shop niya. Nakasold at 530M Bloody Executioner. So I didn't bother to go there sa shop niya. Kahit pa sabihin niya, oh, sige 500 na I wouldn't go there. Tapos nakita ko yung Bloody Slayer 235M. It's kahit pa doblehin mo yung Bloody Slayer, it's only gonna be 470, right? I went for the Bloody Slayer. That's the logical thing. I don't have Penya. Or I do have Penya, pero I'm not gonna be wasting my 500M just for a Bloody Executioner. I wish I would be changing it midway, right? So, ayun. I went for the Bloody Slayer. Kasi kundi, ma-amper lang ano ko yung progress ko, di ba? So, ayun. Check nyo na, the Bloody Knock. Oh, look at this. It's also scarce stuff. O, lalo na, di ba? So, pag nakakita ka ng Bloody Stuff, tapos nakita nyo ng parang 300M and you have 300M at your bank and you have nothing else to spend that onto, wala kayong major na nakikitang upgrade aside from the weapon, because that Bloody Stuff, especially for mobbers, guys, oh my goodness, the lifesteal is just quality of life. Holy hell. So take it. Nakita rin naman. Ano pinakamahal na Bloody na? Probably Executioner. Even right now, it's probably at 500M, 450M siguro. Or siguro meron din nabibenta ng 350M, pero it's really, really expensive. That weapon is expensive. It's the most expensive Bloody that I've ever seen. I mean, if you're not gonna be accounting yung weapon din ng Blade, of course yung Blade double weapon yun, diba? So, Bloody Axe is like what? Probably 350, so we're gonna be spending 710. Pero the good thing about the Bloody Axes for Knight is you can even use it until 190. No kidding. For free-to-play Blades, plus 10 nyo lang yan. Ano nyo, no need to plus 10 the element, you only need plus 1 of each. You can use it up to level 190, no kidding. Hindi kayo maka-switch ng Nautilus or Coral Cutlass, Bloody. Hindi kayo makapulot ng Crystal Osaka Sword or tawag dito, or Crystal Osaka Axe, go for Bloody. Hindi kayo makalipat ng Butcher's Carnage, of course, let's still go for Bloody. The Bloody, the scale for that Bloody Axe is just too good, man. You can, I don't know if Gumby, if you guys are familiar with Gumby, streamer from Twitch. If he still hasn't bought his Nautilus or whatever, any upgrade you guys looking for, he's still using Bloody, and oh my goodness, he's killing the mobs there like, I mean, yeah, he's using full prems and whatnot, pero I mean, he could get to level 190 with just Bloody. Come on, man. So, yeah. Meta yung Blade ngayon. When it comes to damage, wala naman talaga makatalo sa Slayer. Of course. It's just talagang melt talaga yung bosses pagdating sa ano. And you can also opt for tank build, and then you can also go for it's the same build as Knight. Pwede ka mag-sta lang, tapos konting lang, just to catch up for the crit rate if you really want the still 100 crit rate, parang a little bit of dex here and there, pero napaka-flexible din ng stats na ng Blade. Pero ako, won't rely on the meta. Kung ano yung mga meta na yun. Kung ano yung nasa puso nyo, kung ano yung playstyle nyo, yun ang i-recommend ko. Walang class na pangit. Ang pangit lang is kayo. Hindi, joke. Hindi, pangit lang is kapag sinusunod mo yung parang, ayun, meta slave ka. Tapos hindi mo naman talaga playstyle yun, di ba? It's the same as any MMORPG or di ba? Kahit nga pagdating sa sa MOBA like Dota, right? If you're born a support player, you cannot carry. Yun lang yun. You cannot be safe lane. If you try to be safe lane and then you win, you're not happy. Diba? At the end of the day, you will hate yourself. Diba? So, i-assess nyo talaga paano kung nahirapan kayo kung anong class ang ano nyo. I do have videos for third classes. You can also check that out. Pero note, remind nyo na ano siya, latest server ko siya nilaro. So hindi siya talaga yung naging official noon that time. Pero yeah, you can look for it. Ano bang playstyle ang gusto nyo? Gusto nyo ba palaging tumatakbo yung utak nyo na nag-isip kayo ng pattern, what is the best? You can go for Keeper and Elementor, di ba? Sobrang sobrang meticulous din na. Pero pag na-master nyo yun, para kayong talaga magiging mo na siya, magiging second nature mo na siya kakamab mo You will not feel tired or anything. You will just parang ganito yung nafe-feel ko pag nagmamab ako sa Elementor. Arcanist. It's just like this. Actually, mas okay pa nga yun actually. Kasi, dito ginagamit kay RM di ba? I mean, a little bit, pero, di ba? Pagdating naman kasi sa Arcanist or Elementor, since may lifesteal ka na, pag tungtong mo ng bloody, hindi mo na kailangan heal. Diba? Hindi mo na kailangan. Ang problema nga na doon is, medyo may iwan nga lang yun sa level yung RM. Unless you are trying to level via tanking, yung pwede mag-heal talaga yung RM mo. Then, kill rain or Merkaba, gusto mo isabay, then it's good. Pero for me, the best is hit and run. If not hit and run, a little, not really. Oh my gosh, this is wrong. Pero to save my RM. Heal. Parang yung game, pero for me talaga half talaga siya hindi ka, I would not go full tank talaga sa Elemental. I would go half hit and run. Sa Kailun, I would probably lure 20 and then do some combos for EVA Storm. Tapos pag nabawasan ko na ng gusto yung buhay ng yung HP ng mob, then I would lure again. That's the strat that I would do if kung nagtuloy ako ng pala. Kasi ginagawa ko na siya sa mga mobs nila. Already tried to figure it out. Actually, dati gusto ko rin mag-release ng vid na parang per mob dun sa except for the long range one, right? Kasi ang tanga mo naman kung papalevel ka sa long range, tas diba, mage ka, diba? You're just gonna kill yourself. I was thinking about, especially nung nirelease nila, kasi sa playtest server, nakita ko na yan, yung Guardian. Itong Guardian na to. Ginagamit ko siya sa playtest Nasakyan mo masaya ka, diba? Pag nakasaya ka sa umaapoy na Leon. So sabi ko, magpo 184 kaya ako, kaso nga lang, I got drained from playing, so I stopped. Tank element DPS Merkaba, yeah, I can also do that. That's what I would do pag lalo na for dungeons. Envy, solo dungeon. I would definitely opt for that one. That's what I did when nag-envy ako. Everything right now is just too overpriced, but at the same time understandable kasi we're just about to finish the second week of FLYFF Universe. We're just approaching it, like we're in the mid second week, right, of FLYFF Universe. Right, nasa 18. Oh, already, we're done. First na pala. First na ng third week. Kasi 7 each, diba? 14, 15, 17, 18. Okay, so patapos na pala tayo sa third week. So kaya sobrang mahal talaga. Sobrang mahal pa rin talaga na may mga items. Pagkakagawa kay, would suggest, like for example, nakakita ka ng mga set din, na mga, para na sa mga new players naman, if you are confused, if you are, kasi medyo, ano diba? So totoo lang pag new player ka, parang napaka, ano bang magandang term gamitin doon? Kumbaga, medyo confusing siguro. Tsaka medyo parang nakakatakot kalikutin yung upgrading, di ba? So yung iba parang, sige, bibili na lang ako ng plus 6 kasi baka mamaya mabasag yung ganito, ganyan. Pero not knowing na nasa FWC sila, di ba, na napakadali na mag plus 6. And then you would buy set like cruiser set, silos set, di ba, comet set, not knowing, tas not, bibili nila is set na 50 mil, tapos yung stats ng comet set is dalawa yung piercing, dalawa yung lightning card, 4%, so 8%, tapos plus 6 lang yung set per 50M, di ba? And people who are clueless, tapos ayaw nilang pag-aralan yung upgrading system ng FLYFF, they would get pretty much scammed, di ba? Kasi how much is the Silas and comment set or cruiser set niya, suit niya, di ba? Don't mind the parts, di ba? The parts is just 100k each. So the suit, let's say the suit is like what? So 3 mil, 4 mil. Let's give it that, di ba? So it's much better to upgrade. Can you explain what's the diff of Unco Harvest and Death Rush? Nasa ano yata siya? I don't know if to be honest, I don't know if they changed it sa Death Rush. Pero ang nabutan ko dyan, correct me if I'm wrong, is I don't know yung kung ano yung which is which, pero the first one is more damage if the monster's HP is high, and then the other one is more damage if the HP is low, if the monster's HP is low. And if you're a 1v1, you would definitely go for yung pag HP is low, kasi as much as possible gusto mo mamatay sila, diba? Want na mabilis pag nasa rage state sila, diba? You don't want to be dancing on that motherfuckers rage state ng giants or super bosses kapag naka-rage state na sila. So I would definitely go for I forgot which one is yung more damage sa una tsaka yung more damage sa dulo, if it's the harvest one or the death rush. Or am I dalawa ba yung sa original na I think it's those two. Death rush yata siguro yung yung mas malakas yung damage niya sa pag mamamatay na. Kasi death rush, nira-rush mo yung death niya, parang ganon, diba? Makes sense, diba? Kung yung nga talaga yung tama nga ako. Pero I'm not sure if they changed it though. So if meron nakakalam sa inyo, share niyo information para lahat tayo, diba? Lahat tayo maalam. Lamang ang nagtatanong kasi sa hindi nagtatanong. Always get information as much as you can. Yaba. Okay, we're hitting what? Still 12k. Pero the damage is not that different if I use link attack. It's probably just 15k. Kaya ganun na. And pretty much yung kill speed kasi we're not like super good on the equipments. It's just plus 7, pero I'm happy na 4-4 ko siya. Yung it only took me like I don't know, I forgot how many attempts. Pero I did it on stream, diba? You can check that out. In-upgrade natin yung 105 set natin. I made this one. I think it's not more than 80M. The full set is not more than 80M. Plus 7. I only used S Pro Low for plus 7. You can also use S Pro Low for plus 8. But then again, you're gonna have to spend a little bit more. Pero if you're gonna be calculating it versus yung gagamitin mo yung totoong S Pro. Unless you're like lucky, well, I guess you can use Dice 10, and since we're in FWC, then S Pro is probably better, pero you can actually gamble with S Pro Low. Lalo na kapag ka medyo kalagitnaan na ng FWC, medyo bumaba na yung price ng mga ng mga items, then you could still go for low. Like if you have your second set or second weapon and you don't want to spend S Pro on that one because you just got your main weapon or your main set to plus 10, then you can opt for S Pro Low. Try to get it to at least plus 3. So yan, na plus 7 natin yan. Set natin. Kulit nga, nakakuha tayo ng mga double stated STR stack. STR stack, although we don't need the stack. Pero yan, nakakuha tayo ng ganyan. I bought this one for like, the helm is like 5M. The suit is like pretty much the same yun, 5M din yata. The guns is like 100k, and then the boots with stats is surprisingly only 750k. Hindi ko talaga makakalimutin. Oh shit! Hindi na ako gagamit ng ganito. Ayan. Suot mo naman yung tiger mo. Hell no! Bro, what the fuck? Sinubukan ko yan, kinalculate ko, parang nagdaglag lang na damage, 100. Ayok. Animalis yan. 100 lang na base damage yung nadagdag. Tsaka nasa RM ko eh, wala dito ngayon, nasa RM. Tapos nakikita ko yung yung feed niya bumabagsak. Oh my goodness. Much better event ko na lang. Baka may bumili. Oh guys, baka may gusto nito ng tiger. 1 ba yung stat na? 1 2 2 yun. O ano, plus 5 yun. So, kala ko talaga malaking yung difference. Putik na kinakalculate ko. Inalis ko 100 lang yung nadagdag na. Digit ba yun? 1 2 2 yun, man. 1 2 2. Oh. Pwede pa natin 20. 10M din yata yun. Pagkali. Tips for low level knight, 60 to 120 stat build, SNS or marble build. Let's go to up to level 150. I would highly recommend going for 1v1 until you reach 150. It's not really, man, they really freaking killed, well, not really killed, but it's kind of like not fair if you're gonna be comparing yourself with keepers, elementors, because they can lure easily. They can pretty much do what you do twice if you're gonna be going for mob. So I would definitely for level 60 up to level 75, I would go for SNS. You can still go SNS up until level 90, but once you get to level 90, I would definitely go for 200 axe, the angel's axe. Right now it's probably cheap. I wasn't able to buy it because during that time when I was still trying to get that weapon, it was 30M. That's the lowest, and I cannot afford it. I mean, I can afford it, but I don't think it's worth it for the price during that time. So I just went for the angel's sword, big sword. But yeah, I would go SNS from 60 to 90 at least. But you can still go for 200 sword with the historic big sword because it gives you attack speed and hit rate. Hit rate is really important for 60 to 90 because you're gonna be lacking on that stats. What the heck? I use SF for myself. So you want to go for sparkling sword if you don't have enough for Dretra, but right now Dretra is like what, 3M, 4M, so you can even go for 5 Dretras, one of each element, but then again you only need +1, so you can just, you know, just go back to town and then, you know, change your element, change back your element, whatever, remove it and what. But if you're like, if you're rich and you're lazy, you can you can just what, buy 5 Dretra right now. It's really affordable. During my when I started playing the Dretras, when I got to level 60, is being sold for 30M each, and you can only find like 1 page of it on the shop, so it's understandable because there's not a lot of players that are farming CW during that time. But yeah, I would go for Sparkling Sword or Dretra. For Sparkling Sword if you're like level 57 and above, but then you're gonna be using Dretra by 60, and then still use Dretra until you hit like 90, or if you enjoy using SNS. But by the time you hit 90, I recommend going for the Angel's Big Axe. Still 1v1, we're still at the 1v1 topic, because you, the SNS will not out damage. It will not, even if you go for like Angel's Sword or whatever, any counterpart for the Angel's Big Sword, axe, Angel's Big Axe. That's the best weapon you can get. But if you cannot get Angel's Axe, then you can go for Angel's Sword, Big Sword, which is what I did, because yeah, during that time the axe was 30M. And then if you're using Angel's Big Sword, you can upgrade to Angel's legendary golden big sword. And then if you're using if you're using Angel's Big Axe, you can skip the 105 because it's like a very minimal upgrade. It's not even an upgrade, because the strength scaling for your axe and sword is 1 point difference. The sword is 4.5 while the axe is 5.5. So there's really there's no really much improvement on that one. But if you're on a sword, I would definitely go for another sword. But yeah, I would really recommend going for 1v1s. Unless you like the playstyle of mobbing, then I would go for mob. But your stats is gonna be like stadex or staff, your staff, if you're going for mobbing. Yeah, for mob you definitely want to change to axe as well, because it affects your power stomp. Yeah, just go for any HP block. That's the build for mobbing. That's pretty much it. The only thing that's annoying for mobbing is that you cannot lure as fast, and if the spot is being contested like other classes, like even especially ranger, a ranger will out lure you, right? So it's kind of annoying. At the same time, your kill speed is not that good unless sword cross kept proccing. So if you love, that's the only redeeming choice, I guess. But you can also, some players also go for 50 stat, and then the rest is strength, which is pretty much like a combination. Those characters that have those stats, they can either go for mobbing or 1v1 depending on the mood, depending on the spot as well. They can offer 1v1, they can offer mobbing. So yeah, you can also go for that route. Last year. But for me personally, I would recommend going for 1v1s, because 1v1s in FWC has been buffed. It's not as strong as, it's not as, when it comes to drop when it comes to drop, it's not as plenty as mobbing, of course, but when it comes to EXP, pretty much equally. It just depends on the gear. Like right now I'm using like it's minimal strength, like demos. This one is free from the quest. This one I just got this from a friend. That was a Gunpachiro. He gave me a +9, and then I'm just going for the strength. +9 Bloody Slayer. I just got this because it's cheap. Then I went for the 7th set. And then 16% I don't know. That's pretty much it. There's no demon blessing or whatever. This is much more chill, but you'll have a little bit gap, I guess, for your RM, because I think if you're also mobbing with your knight, you'd want to use your RM as well for Merkaba, not just healing. So you can clear mobs faster because of Merkaba. Also, I mean, you don't want to stun because you want the damage to be reflected back, right? By using the pain reflection, but yeah. So it's much more tedious, definitely, if you're mobbing. But if you're just 1v1 like this one, look, you're just clicking. I mean, you're still using your RM, but I guess it's less stress. Even if the place is like, even if there's like what 3 keepers here, I can still find monsters here. I won't have any problems. Like I won't get kicked out, because if you're mobbing, you get kicked out. Like if you put 1 elementor here and then 1 keeper here, 1 ranger here, you just want to change channel and then you just pop your prems, right? And the other one is not giving you anything. They're just they're just trying to ego farm, right? They don't want to give you anything. They don't want to share the spot. They need the whole spot. Bro. We are currently full. Where's my food shop? Save the weapons. Hopefully no aggressive monster. Good. Goodness. So yeah, I would definitely go for 1v1s. For monsters, I would take their quest items, especially those awkwardly spot monsters that are on an awkward spot, like Hopre, Iron. Well, not really Iron, but you know, you really want to stay at. I really want to stay in your house. Hopre, Iron. You want to take their quest item, but not grind on those spots. The best to be farming mush boys and then go for watankas, especially if your element is electric. Both are water, so you can skip these freaks, these 2 freaks. You can take off the element first so you can get them easily, right? You can get their quest item and then go for Mush Boy and then Watanka, and then you can get the quest item here as well and then go straight to Luia. I would recommend going for tank AoE at level 150 or level 140, and then once you have your coral weapon, that's the only time that I would mob. But that's just for me. That's just personal preference, because it would compensate on how slow we lure monsters, right? We are basically the slowest out of the bunch, because even Blade class, the second class of Blade, they have jump attack, so they can lure faster. This one doesn't. Like we have this one, Call of Fury, but it's not I mean, it's range, but not enough to cut it versus other classes. Right? So, man, plus you're also stunning the monsters if you're using Power Stomp. And as much as possible, you want to get hit because of the reflect, right? You don't want them to get stunned. You want them to constantly hit you just so you can reflect back, increases your output overall. So, not really good. Not really good, to be honest. And yeah, you have to check for channels, right? That's another thing you have to think about if you're mobbing. Like for example, I'm soloing this spot right now, but if you go here and then you see like three garnets trying to 1v1 here, you're not gonna be luring here, right? You're gonna be changing channel. Unless you wanna kick them out. But we have 25 channels, so it doesn't. You don't have to, right? You just pick your own channel. But yeah, water bomb, that would compensate the slowness of our lure because you would clear them really fast. I mean, if they could just take off the stun for Power Stomp, that'd be awesome. Even for Maelstrom, I think Maelstrom still have the stun chance, like only half of. I think it's half of Power Stomp. I think it's 7%. I don't really recall, but yeah, I still have stun because water bomb also procs on water bomb also procs on this one that reflects for this one, the same as like keepers. So even if you stand still, water bomb can proc from this one. I don't know if they changed it, but yeah. So as much as possible while you're using your AoE skill, you're getting hit, and then water bomb, right? Water bomb procs from your skill, water bomb procs from reflect. Then you're gonna be killing the mobs fast. That would be your. That would be the best case scenario for mobbing. And then once we get to 3rd class, if we're still playing the game by that time, once you hit 3rd class, Maelstrom hits twice. And for mastery, you want to get the this one, range, because the range of Maelstrom's mastery is just as big as the level 75 skills of Elementor. That's how big the AoE is. And they hit twice, so twice the chance to proc water bomb. You're not gonna be changing. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be changing our coral weapons once we hit level 80. If we're still leveling or anything that is mob related, except for dungeon, of course, you want SNS or what. But yeah, we're still gonna be using coral weapons, so twice the chance, because twice Maelstrom hits twice, so twice the chance to proc water bomb at the same time you're getting hit, so more chances of proccing water bombs. So you're really gonna be clearing monsters faster, so that's really good for like Infernal Envy. So Templar is really good since Infernal Envy is like what? Like there's a bazillion monsters there, right? And then of course more chances of UJBs, Ultimate Jewelry Box. And with the reflected damage and your Maelstrom, you're gonna be clearing it fast. Not as fast as probably Blade, but you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm talking about. We don't want to take any spots. We're just pretty much good on the best on tanking role, but we can do A games on mobbing and 1v1s when compared to other classes. So yeah, we are the best in tank, and we are still good for pretty much any content. Unlike, I mean, mages could still go for giants, but I mean, that's gonna be a smooth fest. You're just gonna be pressing your key, using your water bombed with the element change. What's the skill? I forgot the skill for Arcanist, wherein whichever your weapons element is, that's what your skills element gonna be. Like if you put earth on your element, on your weapon, if you use that skill, your firebird is gonna be earth element. Really nice, bro. All of your skills will be earth element. Like if you're using electric shock and you have that, if you have like element, earth element, your electric shock is earth element. Very good. What macro app? I'm using my keyboard, or you can also use your mouse if you have mechanical keyboard or your mouse. But if I remember correctly, there's a viewer here. This person recommended, like, I forgot the name of that. It's a extension for browser. Tampering Monkey. They told me that it was safe. It was approved by the dev, so you can also check on that one. But as you can see, I'm still taking off my mouse here. It's not like fully macroed. Also, you can check out Shiraho as well. She has a video for this one is that one is, I think it's a third party up, but still it is approved. But yeah, I think it's much better if you're just gonna be using your keyboard macro, or you can also use other. I think it's the best, but it's definitely more consuming when it comes to electricity, and of course you're gonna be using other your other devices. But yeah, you can also use other device, which is, I guess, the best one. So if you have a mobile, you can just plug in your charger on there, and then you can use like an app. I don't know if you can find an app like that, or maybe not. Maybe it's bannable, but I don't know, man. It's best like if you found some like macro or third party. It's best to consult first on like a mod mail, or ask on FLYFF expert if this tool is good. Like, it's not just on macro, but also on the third party here extensions, because this is a browser game, right? So you can basically use any extensions. Like for example, yeah, the Tampering Monkey, you can check that one out. I checked on it, but I don't have the patience to set it up, so I just went for whatever is simple. So yeah, if you have your other device, you can, and then plus your keyboard, you can also use that. It's pretty much the same as Ragnarok, guys, right? You use macro on Ragnarok, you can also use that on here as well. And I think out of all extensions versus you have the extension here at browser, you have the third-party app, and then you have your macro on your keyboard. I think it's the safest one, right? Because what they're gonna do, they're gonna ban the brand. They're gonna ban the brand of your device. But yeah, those three that I mentioned, they are apparently mod approved or game approved, basically. So yeah, you can check out Shiraho, SHIRAHO. She has a video for that one. It's a third-party app, and basically you have to, I think it's, if you place your mouse on that window, it's gonna be auto casting. I mean, is it gonna be auto casting? I think it's what it is, yeah. If you just place your mouse, it's gonna be casting whatever keybind is in there. So if you place your power stamp here at 4, and then your heal for RN is also at 4. If your mouse is gonna be here, it's gonna be using power snap, and then if your mouse is on your RM, it's gonna be casting heal. So you're just gonna have to circle like what I'm doing right now, right? I'm circling right now. So pretty much, yeah, it's pretty much the same. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. And then the other one for the tampering monkey, I have no idea, brother. Don't ask me. It was just suggested. And also I would recommend different browser. Like right now I'm using Edge, Microsoft Edge, and then for my RM I'm using Google Chrome, because on my RM's part I'm using the lowest settings, while here it's for, yeah, of course it needs to look at least good for streaming, right? Oh, we're already done with that. Let's just finish the 5 minutes before we end. So yeah, I would definitely recommend, if you're also doing that split screen thingy, I would definitely go for different browsers. And the fact that if you are using on the same browser, the same settings will be made on your RM and also on your, on your main. So sometimes for example, here at my RM right now, her options on graphics, special effects is currently off, while here on my main is on. So if I open my RM here at the same on the same browser, it's gonna be on both of them. So yeah, I would recommend also 2 browsers. Just don't neglect CAPTCHA as well. You might get banned. I don't know if that's a thing, but yeah, as much as possible, even if it's like approved by the devs or whatnot, you have to answer the CAPTCHA. If not, you're gonna be sus. Yeah, look at this. There's a captcha right now. What the heck? Yo, chill. I'm using Rack. If you guys know that brand, Rack keyboard, Filipino brand. Yeah, I'm only using that. I'm using the Rack brand. So there you can macro it. It's pretty much the same, bro, as Ragnarok's. I'm using different browsers, so my macro is on my targeted on my other, not on my main, but on my RM. But yeah, as you can see, I'm also going back and forth. It's not like I'm really autoing shit. I'm just gonna click it and then go back to my RM. But yeah, it's pretty much dead. Dead brain dead. You can pretty much use this as well. Use your set up your macro as well on your mouse. I think some players even use like a buff macro. Like if they use one click from their mouse, they're gonna be using, I think they're gonna be using this one, action slot. I don't know why. I forgot. Or they're gonna, yeah, they can even use, I believe you can even use full buffs. You're just gonna be assigning the keys, like L1, L2, L3, L4. Ano maganda i-pierce na suit for then sell? Cheap suit? I mean, if you're gonna be any suit will have its value if you pierce it for 4 out of 4. But I would recommend going for ano maganda i-pierce na suit 4 out of 4 then sell. Damn, bro. It's kind of hard kasi you're also asking for a cheap suit, right? It's kind of hard. Kasi if aalisin natin yung cheap suit, I would definitely go for the expensive ones because it's pretty much gonna increase the price by a lot. Even up to 50%, like let's say Keisan. Bumili ka ng Keisan suit, right? If you're gonna be buying Keisan suit and then bubutasan mo siya ng 4, oh my goodness. The price will rocket more. Diba? Keisan or Kainos or 120 sets, 120 equipments. So yeah, majority of the players are still at, I'd say, level 100 and below or level 105 and below. Maybe you can opt for sets that yeah, maybe you can go for sets that goes from level 30 to level 105. Like for example what do you call this? Cruiser sets. No. Yan, Cruiser, Comet set, Silos set. Pretty much done. Kasi yun, kumbaga, may value siya talaga, and at the same time, players will try to get it because that's pretty much the set for a long time, quite a long time, unless you're like speed leveling from level 30 to level 100. Nice. My RN though. Fly. Very good. Talin set, Cruiser set, ayan, ganun. Tapos, ano ba yun, basta yung counterpart nila, ng male or female, kasi Silos, Comet. That's cheap, and it's useful from level 130 to level 105. So you can pierce that, try to pierce 4 out of 4. Oh, it's Seraphine. The player who helped us. Shout out to Seraphine for helping us on our good old Volkane quest. Really deserves the sword, to be honest. The bloody sword. That last melt, wherein she used 2 resurrection scrolls, man, that was clutch. Imagine if she doesn't have the scroll, right? First scroll was a little bit impatient because of there's two mobs there. She could have waited, but then again, if she didn't use any, those 2 baby Meteonicers will just stay there. So yeah. Denied. Archangel. What does it? What does it look like? First sword, big sword. Eh. How about the big sword, the big axe? This one looks better. Shield. No. Mas mo than big sword. The fuck? Doesn't look good. As more than big axe. Oh, this one looks better. As more than sword. Just a smaller version. Napupunta na naman tayo sa fashion eh. Let me sell my things here. Oh, what the heck? Someone bought something. The RM code, let me see. Yun lang, hindi ko na makita kung ano yung nabenta. What channel was it anyway? Channel 10? Let me check. Channel 11? No. Saan ako nag-vend? For my RM. Channel 2? I wanna know kung ano yung nabili. But then again, I forgot where I placed my RM. Ah, may ka. Alright guys, we are finally done for this stream. I'm quite satisfied naman na sa outcome. How much dust now or plus 18 accessory? For dust, definitely dust is way cheap. Ayan guys ha. Ayan no, hindi pala nagkalgas eh, no? Hindi pa ako nagkalgas eh, no? Doesn't matter. So if you're gonna be buying dust, you can get dust for like what? 1.m each. 1.m to 2m is still cheap versus buying 15 accessories, because the 15 accessories is like what? For 150m to 500m, right? And if you're gonna be buying 88 dust, which is needed for a clean ultimate, you're gonna be spending like what? 160 plus to 180m, right? For every 88 versus 450 to 500m. So if you're like if your class is in the future, like once you get to wilds, you're gonna be tanking. You're not really required to buy vigor plus 15 unless you really want to like giant hut or whatnot, and you're gonna be using it anyway soon enough. You can also sell it and then buy yourselves dust, which is the best thing that you can do, instead of like once you get the proper CJF and then you're gonna be dismantling your accessory. That will be a hell of a mistake, so don't do that. Never dismantle your accessory. Just sell it and then buy yourselves dust, because you're gonna be getting like what, 3 pieces of 88 of 388, 3 ultimate accessories in short, plus a change. You also get a change. But yeah, for plus 18, I don't know how much. Maybe it's not being sold for, most likely it's not gonna be sold for Penya. It's gonna be sold for FC. People are just going for FC, which is pretty normal at the start of the FWC. But yeah, I don't know, man, if I really want to recommend the plus 18. I mean, at this point, probably best to just make it yourself instead of buying, because people are gonna be putting so much much more price on their accessories, more than what they spent, of course, because you know, getting to plus 18 is no joke. I would definitely go for dust if you don't care about getting a plus 15 accessory. Like if you're a knight, you don't need to get Demol Earring plus 18, because you're gonna be using Speedo anyway on wilds, or you're gonna be using Penzeru, whatever. And then for the rings, you're not gonna be using plus 15 Vigor. It's either you're gonna be using Stam rings, or you're gonna be using Dections for the decks for you to hit max, which is 85, yeah. So you want to opt for dust instead of buying those plus 15s. But then again, yeah, you can also do that and then sell it. But just know that the prices will also drop at the end. So after a week or so, after a month, the price is no longer gonna be 450. So you can also wait for that one, for prices to drop, so it can be affordable for you. You can also, we're getting like a lot of smeltings, right? You can also open it for Apros and then buy yourselves or create from plus 7. You can also do that. From plus 7, you try to upgrade it to plus 15. If it doesn't work, then sell it. You can still get a portion of the Apros that you spent, which is pretty much free, right? Because it's free. It's free. Once you hit level 120, you get smelting boxes, right? Oh, yeah. How many smelting boxes do we have? That is free. You get like what? 50 smelting boxes? 40. Yeah, we got 40. So that's 80 pieces of Apros. You can also do that. You can also use that. 80 pieces. To upgrade it plus 7 plus 50. I do have 290 smelting boxes. Go for a pro, but yeah, if your class really calls for it, like for example a jester, right? You're gonna be DPSing on can. You don't want to be a burden, right? You don't want to be hitting poorly on can, so plus 15 is your go-to minimal at least accessory, so you can get 15 of each. 15 Vigor, 15 Demols, 15, and then once you get enough CJF, like for example you got like 480, is it 480 for a ring? You do not dismantle the plus 15, but you're gonna be selling it. You sell the plus 15 Vigor and then buy yourselves a 1.8 or 1.9 or 2 million worth of dust, which is only 176k, 176 million. So you get more, you get a change. One ring, you get like 2, right? You can get two ultimate rings. But I would only suggest, you will only be selling your ring if you have the proper CJF and the dust. So yeah, you can go for that one if you have 219. Then the rest you would save it for like A Pro and then G Pro for piercing. Here in FWC, you don't need to wait for the event, but if you really want to guarantee, like you have like 50 boxes left, you want to wait for the event, because event every week we will have an event and it will be announced every Thursday. So make sure to save, especially if it's near, like it's Wednesday, Tuesday. You want to save up. You want to hold on for your let's say, yeah, A Pro. I mean your G Pro. So yeah, also A Pro, because sometimes you get events like that for accessories, right? So yeah, we'll do that. For this one, you don't need. You can just use Gore, or you can use Puran, whatever, and then just straight up buy dust from that one. You don't need this to be plus 15. Only this for, but as I was saying, if it only calls for your class, if you're DPS, you want plus 15s. So you can, even if you do randoms, people are still gonna be letting they'll let you in for the party. But because if you're only using like strength plus 9, they're gonna fucking kick you next game, because you're only dealing what, like 50k max, probably 50k DPS, which is very poor. Yeah, I wouldn't go for plus 18, but yeah, if you're also going for plus 18, it's also good, because you also get CJF from that one, right? I mean, you can also go for plus 20, but then again, I don't think 290 is gonna be enough. 290, that's gonna yield you like 580 boxes, right? 580 pros if you're gonna be using all of it. Yeah, it's not gonna be enough to plus 20 unless you're super lucky. With plus 20 accessory, 1 plus 20 vigor, you can get a full set of ultimate. Except for the CJF, you're only gonna be able to craft like I believe 3 pieces. Yeah, you're only gonna be able to craft 3 pieces, but you're not gonna be able to craft all. Only 3 pieces at most. So you're still gonna be farming anyway for the CJF. Yeah, look at this guy. He got direct to plus 20. Now he got a full set of ultimate accessories. This is gonna be farming CJF, or he's gonna be buying CJF, and yeah, he got 1,000 dust. It's either he's gonna craft a plus 4. Is it plus 4 or plus 5? I don't think you can craft plus 5. It's either gonna be crafting a plus 4 piece of accessory or full set. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much about it. We're done with the Volkane quest. I'm really happy, man. It was quite fast, except for the red meteor, because we're only doing 2 RMs, right? It was kind of hard for us, to be honest. Even for me, because I was the only one buffing. I mean, healing, buffing, and whatnot. But yeah, good thing we're quite tanky. We got 14k HP, so yeah, we were able to tank pretty much everything except for the melt for our RM. And we got 1 level, and we got 25%, plus we got a quest, so pretty much that takes us to 48%, right? Almost 50%. So I think I can squeeze 1 more level in tomorrow if I'm going to play again. Yeah, with this amount of time here for my flask. Bam! 48. Nice. Yeah, I still have a couple of amplis left. I think I got like 2 more amplis. Yeah, I think I can still level 1 more. Get to level 128, and then I'll get another quest. I believe it's a chain quest. I think it's the start for this one. This quest here, right here. Storm Peak. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm done with my RM and my main for the Volkane quest. Next is gonna be Storm Peak, but I don't know if I'm gonna be waiting for my RM. Might be or might not, because it's kind of taking a toll. She's not using Red Flask, so getting her to like level 128, probably I'll be level 150 by then. That's what I'm thinking, something like that, something like along those levels, 140 something, as long as she's not gapped by 19%. Maybe I'm gonna be doing it solo. Maybe I'm gonna be rushing 141, I don't know, and then I'm gonna be stopping right there and then let my RM catch up. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for the stream. Maraming salamat guys sa mga nakipag-converse, nakipag-chat, yun, at nag-lurk. I appreciate y'all. Lods Julius, Lods Kid, Drickson, Lods. Buying Red Cloud na agad? Wala eh, Lods. Walang drop eh. Pagkakaya na natin, Lods, na ano. Maybe once I get to level 100, yeah, level 141, maybe we can opt for the Sta build and then 1v1 DPS equipments, then we could do Red Meteor. Yeah, maybe we could do with a couple of friends, right? So by then we could sell very we could sell Red Cloud for a very low price here for viewers, right? Like probably 100M maybe. So yeah, Fluffy, Drickson, Ruby, Noob, Kuray, Hans, FLYFF Newbie, Louis. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate y'all. Have a nice night, day, evening. If you're taking lunch, I hope it's good. If you're farming, I hope you get drops. Navel set, Navel suit, case and gaunt, case and boots, case and suit. Yeah. Get 3 of it on the same mob. If you're upgrading to plus 15, you get it in like what? 5. Just fully successful from plus 7 up to plus 15, no fails. It's possible, right? So yeah, God bless y'all, and I'll catch you on the next one. Otsu.